Welcome back to the top news channel RF Update. If you find my video useful, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Resign now. Millions of pounds were converted by Sturgeon for no reason. Where did money go? Pressure mounts on S&P leader Nicola Sturgeon to provide details on multi-million-dollar contracts. When it comes to spending money on private sector consultants, S&P government funding has been concentrated on one business. Many opinions say that maybe Deloitte's accounts need auditing to see who they are paying external consulting fees to. You might find some familiar names listed under offshore companies. On the other hand, when you have a Scottish government that is filled with utterly useless, utterly clueless, third-rate political chances, then of course they are going to need an army of consultants to tell them all what to do, even for the most basics of decisions they make. Some others said, proof if proof were needed, just how incompetent the First Minister and the SNP in general are at doing the day job when you need to seek advice to do your duties. Nothing but glorified local councillors made up to a level well above their pay grade, or dare I say it, their abilities. They couldn't run AP up in a brewery if I gave them a 1-month head start and a free case of beer. Why the Scottish electorate put up with this level of incompetence year after year after year is anyone's guess. They must be absolute gluttons for punishment, that's all I can say. In a recent speech, Scottish Labour's Finance, Daniel Johnson, said an eye-watering amount of money was being spent on consulting firms. He said, serious questions need to be asked about whether this is an appropriate use of public money. We need to make sure that public money is being spent in the most prudent and efficient way possible, with only those with clear expertise engaged. But according to many readers, the SNP is run like a third-world dictatorship. Sturgeon is untouchable and destroying Scotland. Audit and find out where all the money is going. It is certainly not to the benefit of Scotland. Our cities and towns are in fast visible decline, non-reported crime as no police response, serious immigration issues, beggars in all towns and cities, etc. The list of failures is endless. Along with that, and Blackhead brought a censure debate against Boris that ended up just a slagging off debate by all those in opposition. Why are the SNP mandated to show their finances? It seems all she has to say is "I don't recall," and it goes away. But according to Liz Smith, Scottish Conservative Shadow Cabinet Secretary for Finance and Economy, said, the fact that one firm has received such a high proportion of SNP government contracts is bound to raise a few eyebrows. This is typical of an SNP government that goes out of its way to obscure its financial dealings. With millions of exactly taxpayer money at stake, the SNP government must come clean about its procurement processes and reveal why the majority of contracts are being handed to just a single firm. So the question is, where did the money go? Reader Caribida says, our local parish council always awards the same contract to the same company, without completing a tendering exercise. I actually pulled them up and was told not to tell them how to do their jobs. My response was, I am paying you to do your job properly. Seems to me the Parish Council of Scotland have exactly the same business ethics. Time to call in the English auditors. Another person named Proud Scott said, this stinks. What on earth do they have to do that is so blatantly not right before Boris or someone in the government plucks up the courage to do a clinical audit of all the spending of the SNP? People need to know their tax money is not being used unwisely. I could have used another term there but resisted the temptation.